second day of the 3-day Qingming or Tomb Sweeping Festival, and we're on the train off to Hangzhou. Hangzhou is just 1 hour south of Shanghai on the bullet train. It's most famous for the West Lake. Hangzhou's famous West Lake. And it is really lovely, but because it's so famous, it's always quite crowded with tourists. But this isn't the main reason we're here. Today's primary objective is to take the drone up into some tea fields in some of those mountains there on the other side of the lake, which I've been to before, and see if we can't get a few nice shots. The secondary aim for today will be to visit somewhere I've seen posted on the internet a few times over the years, just a little bit to the north of Hangzhou. I'll keep it a secret for now. Let's just say it's incredibly Chinese and incredibly un-Chinese both at the same time. The traffic around West Lake was rubbish as usual. We finally made it to near Hangzhou Zoo, where we're changing to a second bus to go higher up into the hills. So the bus was taking ages, so I decided to take a mobile hire bike as far up the mountain as I could, Alpe d'Huez style, and then hike the rest, and found out I'm not as fit as I thought I was. So Longjing village is actually on the other side of this hill, down that road behind me, in the valley. And this is the village of Zheijiang. I've just seen a few tea pickers walking past. Actually, if we go up there, once the taxi's finished reversing, there's a path that goes into the tea fields. So we've made it. You can hear the not quite so traditional method of harvesting tea there in the background. But apart from that, it's really quite peaceful, so just about time to take a flight. It's a bit on the windy side up here today, but I think we managed to get a few good drone shots. Now it's probably time to head back down to Hangzhou and head north to the surprise destination. So after the tea is picked, it has to get sorted, and we can see this machine here. In the top part, it's sorting out just the smaller parts of the leaves, and then it gets dropped into this part of the machine, which rotates the leaves and dries them out. And obviously, by moving the leaves, it makes sure they don't get too burnt or too dried out. There's still a bit of moisture in the leaves. So with all these machines working and this pile of tea here drying, it smells really delicious here, so now I just need to find myself a cup. The finished product. So I've got some company here. And some tea, which is quite hot, but it's nice. So for the top of a hill, we're quite lucky that there's two hire bikes here, so I'm going to jump on one of them down the hill and to the nearest metro station. Oh, there's a bus, but it's packed. Car park. Typical Beamer driving. Wanting to head on with the bus. So given the amount of traffic I overtook coming down on the bike, it was definitely the right way to go, including two buses from the top. So we're on the metro now and heading off to our mystery destination. So you can tell that Hangzhou is the hometown of Alibaba, because all the metros and all the buses, they all take Alipay. But as we saw, it doesn't always go quite so smoothly. So we finally made it to our mystery destination in the north of Hangzhou. If you think that the architecture behind me doesn't look very Chinese, you'd be right. And if you think it looks French, you'd be even more right. Because this is the French town. And of course, what French town is complete without an Eiffel Tower? So it might not exactly be packed, but it's actually a lot less empty than I was expecting. Some of the articles said it was a complete ghost town. Now this town dates from around 10 years ago when there was a big trend in China for national style architecture. In Shanghai there's a Dutch town, there's an English town. So as I said earlier, it's very Chinese and very not Chinese at the same time. And it's not quite the Champs-Élysées, but it's fun. Very much Paris with Chinese characteristics. And this is only a third scale replica of the Eiffel Tower. The roundabout it's on, well, it's a rather big roundabout, is a little bit of a wasteland. Could do with a spot of landscaping, but yeah, otherwise it's not bad if you're like your fake architecture. So that's pretty much it from here in Hangzhou. It was a good day, if a little tiring. At least we got to the tea fields and flew the drone there. So got my train booked for tonight, back to Shanghai. A little later than I was hoping, but at least it's booked, so no worries. Hope to have more vlogs in the not too distant future, so stay tuned. And until then, bye now.